Hello, hello, guys. I'm back. Hello, Falker. Hello, Wolf. How have you been? Did you miss me? So I'm back to my routine after my vacation. But yeah, it was really needed. Let me check if we have the... No, okay, I have to activate. The routines. There. That should be available now. Yes. And since that was new, let me check this. What can I ask? Could I... Let me check. Okay. Oh shit. It still works. There will be a delay today. It is quietly saving you from a worse version of the same thing. I mean, that's not bad then. So I should be irritated and patient at once. Okay, so something will happen that will make me irritated, but it's actually better that way, so I only need to be patient. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Wait, today be a good... Oh wait, that's I asked that. Sol is back, yes, Wolf. Hello, Big K. We need to stream avatars. Also, I need water. Because yesterday I came here, I worked on the clips or whatever, but I thought that I had water left. I don't. So we'll open stream avatars and then we go get some water. Hello, Jair. Guys, stream avatars connect. I want to talk a bit of the vacation today, and then I will reveal, because I didn't reveal where I went for safety. But now I can. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna get water. I'll be right back. Kalosini Kalimera. Water acquired. Let's get the frog meanwhile. So, guys, I can reveal where I went. I went to a a region that is called Marque. It's really beautiful, but I guess you saw the video on Discord that I sent. You have to walk a lot though. And there are many hills, so it's not just simple walking on a straight line. It's full of hills. So, but I was happy that I was able to walk there. So I went to a city called Fermo, and it's above a hill. And to reach the city, I think that it's, how do you say this, livello? Let me see. Hate the difference? I don't think it's that. Elevation gain, elevation change, difference in altitude, all of these. It's 100 meters, but it's not like you go straight up 100 meters. It goes all around the hill. So it's like 1 hour by walk if you want to reach the top. The video that I posted, I reached the top there. So yeah, the sea was 100 meters down me, and it was all around me. It was so beautiful. And yeah, that forest wolf you asked about the trees. I thought that they were kind of common trees, but apparently not. Those are, yeah, called maritime pines. They are very tall, and the foliage, the leaves are only at the top of them. So there is this very long what do you say, tronco, trunk? Is it trunk? Stem, trunk, tree trunk. And only at the top there are the leaves. Hello, Glomire, thank you. You never see them. Oh, they're basically all over Italy, especially in the cities on the coast. But you can find them even in the internal ones. But yeah, as I said, there is a big problem with the weather changing. So now sadly many are getting cut because they're too dangerous. Yeah, you saw how big they are, and one of their branches is big like a tree. So there have been quite a few cars destroyed because the weather was bad, and then the branches broke and they just fell onto cars, and the cars were flattened completely. Very dangerous. Yes. Yeah, a person that I know, because even in this city there are some, but they are cutting them all down. A person that I know had his car flattened by one of these branches. Oh, yes. It's a bit sad, though. No, it's very sad, not just a bit, it's very sad. Because these trees are really magical, and they give a lot of shadow. But all over Italy, they are cutting down big trees and they are just replacing them with small ones, and they give no shadow, or they just die because of the heat. They become like dry. They dry down and then they just die. Um, it's You would get mad if you knew the reason, the real reason why this is happening. Shall I tell you? The real reason why they are cutting down trees is because the European Union made how's it call it? Basically, they give you money if your country does some works on the environment to make it better. So they are using this excuse to get money from the European Union, and then they just cut trees. It's and many people are angry, me included, because the heat is really getting dangerous. There is no shadow. The cities are so hot in summer. Thank you for the follow, Kaito. So, yeah. And I can't say too much because I don't want the dogs myself, but just know that where I live now is bad, really bad. But in general, many cities, even the city where I was born, which is pretty far from here, they are cutting down trees. The city, oh, I'm small, is in the middle of the mountains, and there is like a very long straight street, and there were a lot of trees, like 150 or so trees they were very old, and they were very tall, and because they wanted to get money from the European Union, they just decided, okay, we would cut them down all 150 trees. Hello, Master. How are you? And people tried to stop them. The citizens tried to stop them, and they were able to pose that, but then they decided to still continue. 150 trees. They were like 70, 80 years old, very tall, and I saw the pictures of the before and after of that street. But before it was beautiful, and now it's just so ugly. Cement everywhere. You can't wait for another 3 weeks of 38 degrees in southern Germany. Yeah. Indeed. I saw videos of people measuring the temperature of the asphalt of the road in my city, and it was 45 to 60 degrees. So I have to be very careful with my dog, because you know that dogs, they don't wear shoes. Although I'm kinda thinking if maybe I should get shoes for my dog, because with 45, 60 degrees, he just can't walk. I need to protect his paws. Yeah, in summer, I basically have to go out very early in the morning and late at night. And I tried going out, I don't know if you remember, in August and also the end of July. I tried to go out with my dog after the streams, so around 6:30 or 7, and then I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it anymore because it was too hot for my dog paws. You just lift your dogs up. But my dog is kind of heavy, master. My dog is almost 20 kilos. Yeah, if I could, I would do that too. If I could. Okay, so dog will lift us all up. Yeah, it could be. Thank you for the follow, Taleko Gaming. So, I'm seriously thinking of getting some shoes for my dog. Just because of the heat. Yeah. But that happens even on the sea, on beaches, I mean. Because one of these days where I went in vacation, wow, there was a beach. I'm always afraid to say it with the wrong pronunciation, sorry guys. The beach with the sand, okay? One of those days, it was so hot. Beach with the sand. Beach. I couldn't go with the dog even there because the sand was so hot. I saw my dog trying to walk and then he just stopped it, and then I put my barefoot on the sand. I was like, what the fuck? And we just went away. No, master. So yeah, people are cutting down trees. It's getting hotter and hotter. They said that this year was the hottest in the last 20 years. And don't worry, because this will be the coldest year that you will see in the next 20 more years. I need to, guys, I need to find a way to run away in summer. I need to find a way to run away. You want snow? Me too. I also want snow. I miss snow. It doesn't snow here. I only saw snow once here in this city. My old city, when I was a kid, every winter was snowing. And I remember my grandma helping me because the snow was like half a meter tall. I miss it too. You can also get muscles in your legs walking on the snow. Let's change the trigger. So, yeah, the reveal was that I went to Marche region. So beautiful. And so basically, I was staying as a base in this city, Fermo, and I didn't know that they had. Why they don't advertise that? They had a big medieval week that I prepare for, like, since February. I studied when I discovered that. So they basically start preparing for this medieval week since February, and then when this week comes, and I was lucky to be there during that week, every every evening they do something medieval themed, so competitions and medieval parade. Oh yeah, true. I will post a video on Discord because I took many videos of the medieval parade. I so wanted to wear those dresses too. Uh, and then they also did Palio. I don't know if there is. So do you know Palio di Siena? That's probably the most famous from Italy. It's basically horses and they're all even the horses are dressed in medieval in medieval outfits, and they do a competition. Let me see, Palio in English. So there was a similar one there, a lot smaller. Historical race, inter-district race. Yeah, this could be the best description. Inter-district race, because it works like this. A city is divided into medieval districts. Each one has their own horse. The horse is more important than who ride the horse. And then there will be a competition between these districts. But the night before, they do. Each district does a huge medieval dinner. Even this city did it, but I missed it sadly. And then the day after, there will be this competition. I know that for Siena, the Siena Palio is the most famous, because probably too, the horse that will win will then go into like retirement, but it's like more of a vacation until he dies. So the horse that wins will be brought to a special park where all the winners are, and the winner horses, they are treated like I don't know, divinities. They are treated really well until they die. Yes, Peanut, yes. That's a medieval tradition. So even this city did this paleo event, and I wanted to watch it. I went there, but then I had my dog, so I asked if we could see it. And I got told no, because the horses might get scared by the dog. So I just stayed around, and then I that's the day where I went up, because I was trying to see if by going up I would have been able to see something. That's how I ended on the top of that hill. I couldn't see the competition, but I saw the horses after. They were so beautiful. Thank you for the follow. The follow. Guys, paleo horses are so beautiful. I mean, I always loved horses, but those, you can see that they are horses born to run, to do races. So yes, basically I was staying there in this city. Well, not in the city, it was just outside. And then I went to visit other cities in the same region. I fell in love with some of them. Wow. like Cirolo and Numana. I will type here. Although I have no idea how you can reach the sea, the beach, the sand beaches from there, because even those two cities are in a hill, above a hill. That Numana, wow, Numana has a square on top of the hill. The square has these little pubs, bars, and gelato shops. And you just stay there, and all around you, down, because it's on top of a hill, there is the sea. And all the houses are so pretty, each one different from the other. I guess that rich people live there. They look at all like villas. Wait, no, Cirolo is the one with the square on top of the hill. Numana is, they're close to each other, basically. And Numana is the one with the pretty houses. I want to go back one day there again. Let me see if I can find a picture. But I'm afraid that these two cities are not pet friendly. Because when I searched if I could bring my doggo to the beach, all of the info that I found said you can, but the dog can't go in the water. And I don't like that, because I don't really want to have my dog stays in the heat and not without being able to go in the water. This is part of the square. So I went there. Oh, this is so beautiful too. Save image. I'm gonna show you. I went there the day where there was the eclipse. Sadly, the houses were covering the sun, so I couldn't see it. You like it? Luca with two double C. Luca is a person name. Lucca is the name of the city. Yeah, Lucca. Lucca is also medieval. It's like all inside the walls, medieval walls, very dangerous walls, because you can walk on top of those walls, but there is no protection, and quite a few people fell down, and some of them didn't survive. Be careful. Lucca is also and I also went there because sometimes they do a how can I say, game, but it's games, it's manga, anime, it's a convention of all these nerd things that we love. It's the biggest one, so I went there sometimes too, but I stopped going because I'm too short. So it became bigger and bigger, more famous. And the last times that I went there, I couldn't see shit because I'm short. There were just too many people there. Viareggio is on the sea too, yes. Uh, Viareggio is on the sea. I think that, yeah, it's pretty popular too. It's very expensive though nowadays. I saw quite a few articles talking about how people mm, can't afford to go there. So um, it's a how do we say it? It's like a dog that bites his tail. So the prices are too high and people can't afford going there. Most of the people can't afford going there anymore. So the response, the answer from the people that rent houses there is that they increase the price. But then they complain that there are less people going. So Viareggio is on the left side of Italy, on the sea. Marche, where I went, is on the right side. I went to both sides, and I prefer the right one because the sea is different. On the left side, you know how Europe is. There is more spaces open. So on the left side, the sea is often angry, and when you walk in the water, the floor goes down very fast. While on the right side, the Adriatico Sea, it's called Adriatico, since there is not a lot of space, the water is more calm, and when you go in the water, you can walk a lot, really a lot, towards the horizon. The floor goes down very slowly, and I loved it. Also, it's easier for me to convince my dog to go in the water that way. My dog also prefers calmer water and the floor going down slowly. You want to swim in the ocean and not stand? Yeah, well, I mean, you can, you just need to walk a lot. But I use it to like giant waves too. It's just that with my back problems now, it's better if I don't. As for swimming, I'm not really a very good swimmer. I can swim a bit like a frog, like a dog, or on my back. If you can float on my back. Just the basic stuff. But yeah, both of the sides are beautiful, of course. It's just my current preference of the type of sea. In Malaga, you had waves that were nearly twice your size. Oh my, that's scary though. So what did you do when the waves were that tall? Did you swim up? Did you dive inside the wave when it came? So you went to Malaga, by the way? Did you do a vacation master this summer? We stood still. What? But that's not very good for your back, for your bones. We stood still, whoever moved least one. I see. Did you win? We drink. What I was used to do was diving towards, diving inside the incoming wave. That's what I like it to do before hurting myself. No, we did it in March. What, in March? Are you crazy? Yeah, the water is so cold. And not only the water. Well, I don't know in Malaga, but here in March it was pretty cold. It's cheaper, that's true. That's true. How was the temperature? Not the water temperature, the city. Was it what is cold for me? I'd say under 18 degrees. Under 18 is 22 is good. 22 is almost perfect. I think that my favorite temperature is like 24 degrees. 18 is okay for you. Under 18 to me is cold. But I guess that you guys are more used to colder temperatures. Here, winter lasts not a lot. And at least in the city where I am, it never goes below 0. The coldest water temperature was like 10 for you. 10. Oh my. You have to be careful, guys, when the water temperature is cold, huh? Be very careful, because there are people who didn't end up well, because the difference between the air temperature and their body temperature with the water temperature was so big that there is a term, a medical term, syncope in English. It's called syncope. It's the same, but how do you pronounce it? Syncope. Okay, syncope. You risk a syncope when the water is cold. Be careful. Syncope is... Oh. It's a medical word for fainting or passing out. It happens when your brain does not get enough blood for a short time. Yeah, but in water. I wanted explanation in water. Yeah. Syncope in water refers to a sudden loss of consciousness, fainting while submerged, or immediately upon exiting water. This is extremely dangerous because it frequently leads to drowning. Causes include shallow water, blackout from hyperventilation, thermal shock, or vasovagal triggers in hot tubs and cardiac events. We didn't add any warm shower after, because we didn't know how to activate the backup warm water tank. So you mean in the hotel or the house, wherever you stayed? Oh, you know what I would have done? I would have cooked some water. Boiled, not cooked. I would have boiled some water and I would have used that. Not the boiling water, but I would have boiled it and then used it together with the cold water. So you just took cold showers in March and you didn't fall sick after? Let me get some triggers. By the way, guys, if you want to ask for triggers on Twitch, you can see them. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. I downloaded the image, but I forgot to show it to you. Wait, what? You didn't download it? Maybe I downloaded it in another place. Here. How come you can't see it? But I see it. All formats, yeah. Then I will take a screenshot of the picture. Maybe it's in one of those web formats that OBS can't see. So this. Yeah, it was in Aviv. The heck is that? Aviv. There. Look. So this is Sirolo. This is the top of the hill. As you can see, there is the sea down there. It's all around. And here is it's the square. The floor, as you can see, is that kind of medieval floor with the rocks for the. Do you know why? They made the floors with those rounded rocks. It was to help horses to walk and not get hurt. There are still a lot of cities with this kind of streets. Hello, Killing. So yeah, this is Sirolo. Very pretty. I didn't see many foreigners in that region, Marche. I'm not sure if it's good or bad. That region is probably one of the most beautiful, but usually foreigners go to other ones that are more known, like Campania, Tuscany, Sicily, Sardinia, Sardinia, that's the real name. Even though internationally they say Sardinia, it's Sardegna. So in Tuscany is Toscana. Sicily is Sicilia. Sicilia. Campania is the same. Campania. Yeah, usually I think that usually foreigners, tourists, go in this. They travel to these regions. Wait, recently there have been many also going to the mountains in the north. Cause I'm reading my newspapers, online newspapers. Basically every day they talk about some tourists that went to hike and they went with the wrong outfits, let's say. So they ended up requiring to be rescued. Yeah, Sardinia. Yes, have you ever had the sardines? No, I don't like seafood. But yeah, it's Sardinia also made me think, why the heck did I call that in English? Why did I use Sardinia? People will think about those that seafood while it's Sardinia. Sardinia might be from Latin, though. But I don't think that it refers to the fish. I hope so. Did you? Did you have sardines before? You don't like mountains, master? I love them. I love mountains. I love the sea. I love the hills. I don't like planes. When I went to the UK, it was so weird of a feeling because there were no hills. I mean, at least in the part where I went, which is Liverpool. There were no hills, no mountains. It was all flat. And then I would feel as if I was just extremely small compared to what was around me. It was such a weird and uncomfortable feeling. While having hills, mountains around you, it gives you the 3D feeling. I don't know. There in the UK, I felt like I was 2D and not a 3D. Flat. I was trying to spell it like the fish and was surprised when no autocorrect appeared. No, I don't think I'm going to have sardines myself. Yeah, I think that's the correct way to write it. You also don't like it. But you don't like sardines or you don't like seafood in general like me? Flying is great. You can get very far so fast. Wait. But you mean like airplanes or you mean like flying with gliders or all those other sports? Master, you meant like avoiding mountains and just fly over them? Or that for a mountain vacation you prefer other type of sports instead of hiking? So you're going on vacation? I wish. I just came back. Yeah, I just came back. And I was revealing where I went. Which is the Marche region. It's an extremely beautiful region, but it's not very well known amongst foreigners, like internationally. Hello, Tazak. Welcome to the channel. Working so hard, so consistently, you deserve it and more. Thank you. But yeah, I I went to there for like a week. It, but it felt like I was there for a month, cause I did many things. I visited many places. They were all different, all pretty. And then there were all those medieval events. You're gonna try some snowboarding. Oh, in winter. I did, Master. I did snowboarding. I also tried snowboarding in the past. And then I got hurt. I got hurt. Snowboarding. I was a beginner, complete beginner. So when I was a kid, I was used to go around in my city with the skateboard. Me and my friends, we were a group, and we would go around the city skateboarding. Don't worry, the city was very small. And so then there are some similarities with snowboarding. But I was a beginner. And then I listened to a suggestion. And even though my mind was telling me, no, that's not a good suggestion, don't do that. Since I have less experience than the person who gave me the suggestion, I ended up at the end listening to them. And that's how I got hurt. That's how I got hurt. Next time, I have to believe in myself more. Sardines are so smelly, I agree. So I will not be having them. I don't have a preference for seafood, I don't mind it, huh? My favorite seafood is... what? Catfish? You eat the catfish? You never thought the mud could taste good? They're bottom feeders, so they have a very earthy taste. I didn't know that you could eat the catfish. And then you're gonna go break some bones, don't, Master? Oh yeah, snowboarding is fun. Really fun. Yeah, try snowboarding. Sadly, it was my first and last day. After that, I couldn't sit for a month. Basically, I ended up hitting a piece of frozen ice, but it was very big. And I ended up like falling with my ass on that. And I basically sat very violently. And then I couldn't sit for a month. That probably accelerated my back issues too. I was too embarrassed to go to the hospital. Don't do that, guys. Do not do that. If you get hurt, go to the hospital. Don't be like me. But yeah, I'm very skilled at getting hurt, so I just didn't want to go there again. Yeah. Oh, yes-san. Thank you so much for the sub. I see that again stream elements is acting up. Wait, did you hear stream elements? Oh. Oh, now I hear it. Let me add a pint. Thank you so much, Yoshan. Hello. Hello, hello. Okay. You didn't hear it good, okay? I heard it after, like, 5 or 6 seconds after the message in the chat. Oh, another thing that did you experience anything new while on vacation? Oh yeah, I was about to say it. So my sister, my family lives pretty far from me, so I basically see them once or twice a year. But this time, my twin told me that she was going to a city that is not very far from where I had my vacation. So I went there 2 days before so that I could see her, and for the first time ever, she saw me singing. I searched for a karaoke bar and I brought her there, and then I sang in front of her. You got the boxer's badge? Boxers. Oh, thank you so much, Soulcore, for the sub. Let me add one more pint. So, yeah. I was so happy I found the courage to sing in front of my sister, but also in front of strangers. So, and the new experience was also the fact that even though that was a karaoke bar, when we entered there was no one singing. They were all just drinking and talking. So I took the courage, and it was the first. and then after that, people just kept coming and singing too. There was even two guys. It was so funny. Two guys. They sang a song, a duet, but in the original there is a female singer and a male singer. The female singer is the one that I talk about often, Elisa. Thank you for the follow, Ivanov. And she has a very high voice, like mine. You know, I that song that I started singing in stream too. It's the one that was un paso tan posible, un paso tan. That song. So she has this very high singing voice, but these were two guys. These were two guys, and one of them had to do the female part. It was so fun and funny. Oh, thank you, Maruta. I study singing. You love the song? Me too. Me too, me too. Chance and someday. I can't sing it too loud because we are doing ASMR. High notes require power, so I can't do it properly here today. I'm sure if they knew you were a moon elf, they'd be just as nervous. Really. The first time that I sang that song in a bar here, there was a group of guys, and one of them, he came to me and he told me, "You're a goddess." But that just reminded me of some of you guys that come here and they tell me, "You're a goddess." So good. Thank you so much. Wish pin. Thank you so much for the bits. Okay, let's put this message, and then this. We unlock the fish soul too. So, are you ready to spin? Salker, we have. Oh, am I crashing? That was Twitch, I think. Do you see me? Can you hear me? I think that it's better. It's lagging. Okay, ready. Let's spin. Yeah, it was just a moment though from Twitch. I'm seeing the others that are okay. Oh. Okay, Salker. Tell me your target. I'm a moon elf bard. Yeah, not a goddess. I'm just a bard. Yeah, it seems fine now. Fine now. Salker. Choose your target. For the targeted FU. Let me prepare. Oh, I agree. Soccer chooses soccer. Soccer, you aren't a reckless driver, right? Oh yeah. Like yesterday, there is a video going around since yesterday of a reckless driver. She was about to enter the, how do you say, autostrada? Motorway? Motorway? Highway. Yeah, she was about to enter the highway in the wrong direction. And there was a truck driver that put his truck to block her. And he started screaming at her. What the heck are you doing? This is the opposite, the wrong direction. And she was complaining. So, yeah, that's, well. Okay, so To this woman and all the reckless driver, what the heck do you have in your brain? Do you actually have a brain? Huh? You should think about others too. Stop doing that. Fuck you. Huh? Fuck you. Think about others and consequences. Fuck you. Okay. There is also a recent decision by Twitch that made me a bit disappointed about reckless drivers, but yeah. We have a Twitch ambassador who is a reckless driver. Now, that's bad. That's bad. Me, when people don't use their turn signal, oh, there's a... Wait, a train. Let me see. Okay, Salker, are you ready for spin number 2? Okay. Which spell? I'm gonna use the reverb with them. I will lower a bit the volume though. Okay. How is the volume? Thank you for the follow, Meruta. the witches' bells. So, Sulker, are you ready for the spin number 3? Okay. This is the angry one, though it's not the very angry puppet fidget. I should find more puppet fidgets. They will probably like you. Hello, Annette. Yeah, Golden Eyes, I saw also what happened. Very sad, very, very sad. In, I don't know if it was in Dublin. About those 5 teenagers that stole a car and decided to drive the opposite way, the wrong way, on purpose. And they hit the car with a family that was going to the airport because they were going to the UK for a wedding. But they were hit by these 5 dumbasses. But karma got the dumbasses. Sadly, very sadly, though, in the other car, the victims' cars, still people got hurt. So I really hope that I will be able to recover fully. I hope so. And as far as I understood, these 5 teenagers, they were a group who was already messing up a lot with the police, with the community, and in full trend they were taking videos of them being asses towards people. But what the heck were they, parents? Because these were teenagers. I mean, they had a long history of being disruptive, let's say. So I guess that how do we say here? We say tirare la corda finché non si spezza. It means it translates to no, I wanted the literal thing. Yeah, so it translates to you are pushing your luck, but the literal translation is pulling the rope until it breaks. That's how we say it. So I guess that those teenagers did that. No one was stopping them. Their parents did nothing, apparently, to stop them. So they kept pushing and pushing and pushing and doing things worse and worse and worse, I guess for views. And then karma got them in full power. You know how I often say that minors, like the minimum is that minors shouldn't be able to access social medias. Minimum. And the brain human brain completes the development at 25 years, when you are 25 years old. So before then you are, let's say, dumber, than an adult. You might understand things less than an adult. So I often say, well, first of all, social medias should not exist, because how they are now, they're just creating danger after danger, and so many bad things are happening because of social medias and how people use them, and by how they are not moderated. Because don't tell me that AI is real moderation. We found nothing wrong with what you reported, and then it's something really bad. Social medias, first of all, social medias should not exist how they are right now. They should just close them all. If it's not possible, then people who are 25 years old and less should not be able to access them, because the brain needs to at least complete the developing, and of course there are still people who are older than that who don't understand shit, but that's that's humans. And a must, if that's even that is not possible, it should be a must that minors should not be able to access social medias, because this is the reason, the biggest reason why these teenagers ended up like that, because they were doing content even before doing this. They were doing content of their stupid acts. Okay, sorry. So clear. I was hypnotized by the fidget. Let's do the spin number 4. Are you ready? Meanwhile, okay. True, that's very toxic, especially for underage. Yes. Social Britain science in comparison and a whole concussion. Yeah. Oh, okay. Soccer, we just had the witch's bells. So I will make you choose. Do you want to keep them, or do you want to try another spin? Okay. Spin again. Yeah, what we see in social media is just appearance. Everything seems good, cool. Okay, medium puppet fidget. People only show a very small side of their life, or they just even plainly lie, because we often have those kind of content creators too, you know. They just lie to get views and money. So minors who see this, everyone actually, but for minors this is stronger. They believe that what they see is the truth, always. They believe that if you are not popular, then you are a loser. And thanks to how social medias are now, and I mean especially the Western ones, because the others, like especially countries in Asia, are trying to prevent some of this happening. Especially the Western social medias, people found out that it's the negative things that are more popular. It's the drama, the fights, it's being dumb, being an ass, being evil, nuisance, nuisance streamers that get you more popular faster. So minors, since their brain is not fully developed, they actually believe that that's the real thing. We have to do that too, because otherwise, if we aren't popular, then we are just losers. Yeah, rage bait, engagement bait, yes. We can also see that from content in basically every platform. We can see that in the thumbnails, the text that people are putting in the thumbnails in the last couple of years or so. They're basically bait. Often they do not even correspond to what the video is about, and they're pure bait. Even from that, we can see how the content is changing, and also creativity is sadly losing, because people, if you saw, are copying a lot each other's. Even I don't know, for example, on Twitter, X, on X, there are a lot of these content creators that give guides, suggestions, and they all say now you have to go and look at the biggest, most popular content creators, copy them. While YouTube, for example, was not about that at the start. It was about creativity one, and now it's just those content creators are doing, they're all doing the same video reaction of the same content. So we will do the same, so we will also get popular. And this increased the problems with the rage and bait engagement, as you said, the nuisance, the bad, the evil content. The fact that now creativity is sadly lost the importance, and instead it's copying others that is more important, made things even worse. Mr. Beastification, yeah, nuisance streamers, pranksters. Did you see that at the start? Pranksters, the pranks were funny. They often would end up with even the victim laughing. But now pranks became evil. Even pranks, even those. Hello, safe one. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, even pranks became nuisance pranks. But the thing is that there is not really someone, CEOs or staff of these platforms, they're not really doing anything about this big change and worse in negativity. So yeah, now we have this kind of content creation, and sadly, quite often nowadays it ends up with consequences in real life. And I mean, I'm not an angel, guys. if the nuisance streamers, the content creators, whatever, if they would get karma I, well, fuck around and find out. I don't care. What bothers me a lot if that is when there are victims that are not part of them. That's what bothers me a lot. Okay, so Claire, let's do the spin number 5, okay? Are you ready? As for prankster, like my dad was okay. My dad, he loved doing pranks on me and my sisters, on my mom, but they were cute pranks. They were funny pranks. So I also watched a lot of those kind of pranks when they came out as a content on YouTube. They were really fun. I'm sad that now they changed it. We have wait, okay. Again, Sulker, the medium puppet. Wait, no. I wrote it wrongly. I wrote the 5, yeah. It doesn't work with that. See, I can't multitask. I was saying 5 and then my hand wrote it. Sand instruments, okay. You're getting or having enjoyed some recent pranks, some going farther than others. Yeah, but I mean, I think that there are different levels of pranks that are not very positive. But I feel like after dark, I feel like the lowest levels are winning recently. So, for example, my dad was used to he would take a cushion and he would dress the cushion in a Scream mask, you know, the movie Scream. And he would hide it on the bed as if it was someone sleeping like that with a Scream mask. And then my mama would get scared every time. Yeah, that's a kind of nuisance prank, but I still think that it's innocent. Okay, I will use the verb. The no background noise for me is forced, basically, because there is a lot of noise around where I live. So it's better if I cover it. There are often people fighting, ambulances, cars, angry cars. So to do ASMR, I have to cancel the noise, at the same time leaving the emptiness. I don't like it for ASMR, so I commissioned this background music to make things still relaxing. Top 10 tricks I don't hear about. Wait, what? What does that mean? Okay. Sulker, are you ready for spin number 6? Okay. What is top 10 tricks they don't you to hear about? They don't want you to hear about. By top 10 tricks, you mean about the noise? Background noise? Let's spin. Because it's looking like, YouTube title. Okay, this is the bucket one. This is not the liquid clear slime, but it's the tongue drum. Again, I will use the reverb. Don't cry, Kelly. Thank you for the follow. Shio. this one, the lowest. At least for ASMR. Okay. So that was the spin number 6. Soccer, thank you so much for the spins. We'll look at fish soul. How we do it now? So it's again reverb. I hear a Morgana. Okay, let me open the door. Morgana is my cat, for who doesn't know. Sometimes she insists on staying here, and usually is when I do ASMR. Give me a second. Morgana. No, the chair is mine. Come here. Hello, Bradshaw. Hello, I'm back. Okay. This is Morgana. Ouch. Oh, Bradshaw. Thank you so much for the sub. So, I was saying, I will do the fish soul. We also update the points here. And I will use the reverb. So the reverb increases the volume. You will probably hear Morgana. She's here purring on my lap. Okay. So you hear Morgana. I posted a video on Discord. There were many beautiful places that I visited. the sea was the best. Morgana. She's brushing on the mic. Okay. Fish soul done. But Morgana, my mic is full of Morgana for now. She's changing hair. You know how you're cute. Cats with the longer hair, they do this thing and they change it when the weather, the season changes too. Morgana does that. So she's in a phase now where she's losing a lot of hair, and now that she brushed it on my mic, it's even there. It's okay, I will clean it. Okay. Let me drink some water. Guys, remember also to drink. Drink enough, not too much. Too few and too much water are both bad. Do not believe what some people say. Some people say that you have to drink like liters and liters and liters of water. But it's more like, I think that it's maximum 3 liters in summer when it's really hot. Too few and too much are both not good. As they say, everything in moderation. So tell me, guys, what did you do in this week that I was away? Did anything happen? Did you rest? I hope that only good things happened to you. I already know that Monday is coming. It's not winter is coming for me, it's Monday is coming. I felt so good in this week. But Monday, how much work did they assign to me while I was away? I think that it will be a lot, really a lot. You have no idea. And I told them for like in the 2 weeks or so before I had my vacation, I kept telling them, I kept reminding them, yeah, and in those days I will not be here, and in those days I will be on vacation. Those days I can't work. Guys, the night before, because basically I took like 1 hour free from work so that I could prepare and stuff. The night before, the project manager gave me, assigned it to me, 45 tasks. 45 tasks. When in the morning I turned it on my PC, my Mac actually, not mine. Okay, and I saw those. I was shocked, traumatized, angry, very vengeful too. But then I said nothing. Yeah, indeed, I said nothing. And then how's it called? The online meeting happened. And it was such a pleasure to see that person had to take back all of those 45 tasks, because those were not mine actually. Those were tasks that he was supposed to do, but he never has time, so he always gives them to me. It was such a pleasure seeing him live, assigning them back to himself. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah. The thing is that Monday, since now I know this person, I can't imagine Monday what I will see. How many tasks he gave me. Soul swearing? I do. What do you mean, Annette? We even have a counter for how many FU. I say. And actually, there was a time where Twitch resetted it. No, actually, we had to reset it because Twitch started to censor that word. And I can tell you that we reached over 1,000. Sadly, had to go back to 0 because we had to change the command. I do swear, but it's always deserved. That's also why I don't want kids in my community. We must protect kids even though they are spammed with TikTok and whatever bullshit there is now on social media. They can access that everywhere. But hey, at least let's try. Also, honestly, I think that swearing is not really a big deal. It's just words. And my country is the one that has the most in the whole world. Bullshit, yes. It's so hard, because we have so many swear words in this country, but they don't have a translation in English. Or there is like a literal translation, but it loses the meaning. And I found out that instead we have some expressions, swearing expressions, that are similar to South Korea ones. I think that South Korea is very creative too in their swearing. I learned that by watching dramas. Well, I mean, after all, guys, when you try to learn a language, what's the first thing that you try to learn? Of course, is swear words. Shh, we're doing ASMR. Thank you for the follow, Gemini King. Yeah, I mean, basically 99% of the people who came to me and told me, hey, I'm learning Italian, guess what the second thing that I said? Vaffanculo. Which is fuck you. And then other swear words. Plus that gesture that everyone is doing when they when they imitate Italians. That hand gesture actually means what the fuck. They don't know. Most of them don't know though that they are swearing. Hello, Matashi. Yeah, swearing is a form of art here after dark. Here there is it's like part of the culture, and then people the swears have categories, so they're about your family, well, not yours, but um, the target family members, ancestors, and then there is also the category with religion, saints, God. There is a lot of swearing related to those two. Scissors cutting, okay. I'm not religious, but I still want to use those religious swearing because I find that they're very, very strong. Too strong. Too strong. Then we have expressions that I love. They're not a literal swear expression, swear words. It's one that I love and that I often use is to tell this is for someone that to you is not making any sense of what they are saying or what they are doing, and it's you can't really translate it with you are crazy. It's more than that. It's you are crazy, but in a very derogatory way. It's like it has a you are swearing to them feeling, and it's you are out like a balcony. This is the literal translation. It means like your brain, your mind is out of your head like a balcony. Which means, yeah, you don't have it. You don't have a brain. So you're out like a balcony. This is one of my favorite insults. Yeah, we're pretty creative with insults. No problem. It's sei fuori come un balcone. Sei fuori means you are out. Come un balcone is like a balcony. Yeah, balcone, balcony. The same. That might be your favorite, but which one do you use often? You're making me swear by being sneaky, cold and nice. Well, I guess that I often use the more common, like, yeah, vaffanculo, but probably more like, ma che cazzo, which is similar. It's what the fuck, and then you continue with the rest of the sentence, like, what the fuck you're doing, what the fuck you're saying, or he, her, her, she, whatever, whoever. Like, cazzo is a word that is used, a swear word that is used very often and in many ways. I often use another, which is stronzo. Literally is piece of shit. Yeah, stronzo. Stronzo is male, because at the moment I don't know female stronze. At the moment I only know male stronzi. So stronzo is for it's singular male. Stronza is singular female. Stronze is plural female. Stronzi is plural male. Yeah, I think that these are the three ones that I use the most, but probably most of Italians use them too. Thank you for the follow, Jose. Jose? Wait, I was stuck with the scissors cutting. But as I said, I prefer a more creative way of insulting, like you're out like a balcony. Let me see if I can find the translation of others. Oh yeah, I'll so another, yeah. You have Musa mold. You have mold in your brain, which means yeah, you are either weird or stupid. So you have mold on your brain because you don't use it, or you use it in a weird way. Another thing related to brain is translation. You have hamsters running around in circles, but the place where these hamsters are running around in circles is your brain again. Cereal, hello, thank you so much for the sub. Hello. Hey, this is weird, guys. Usually we end up talking about food during ASMR. Now we are talking about swearing and ill insults. Yeah, so this expression, you have hamsters running around in circles. So it means, so these hamsters are in your brain. The fact that they are running around in circles means that they are not working correctly. So it means that your brain is not connecting very well at the moment. Oh, this I never heard about this. You are smart like a wet chicken. Oh, it means, of course, the opposite. You are smart like a wet chicken. Oh. Do you know someone who is very smart in using this kind of insults? I absolutely admire people who are able to answer trolls, bullies, all of those interesting, useless waste of oxygen. I admire so much people who are able to answer to them with this kind of insults. Let's change trigger. Oh, this. Let's do some tapping. Do you have any typical expression like this? I guess so. And I think that all the countries have this kind of weird insults, weird smart insults. Wait, my sister gifted me a dragon. Let me put it here properly. Okay. I have to move this. Okay. Better. About food. Remember when I said, yeah, I'm losing. I want to lose a lot of weight before going to my vacation because I want to eat a lot at heavy breakfast. Yeah, I succeeded in eating a lot. I mean, and no, I also succeeded in my goal. My goal was to gain a maximum of between 2 and 3 kilos, and I gained 2.5, but I already lost more than 1. Hello, just got back from work and you're finally online again. Hello. Yeah, I was on vacation until Sunday. And on Twitter, I posted the kind of breakfasts that I was having. Yeah, I will show you. So, you might or might not know, but here, breakfast means usually eat sweet things. That's why it's my favorite meal of the day. So the place where I went, besides the price, one of the biggest reasons why I chose it was because they were the ones making cakes. But I was surprised because they made a different cake, or even two, for every single day. Like every day, every breakfast was different cakes. And they were made by them with natural ingredients. Wow, guys, that was so good. You were on vacation too. Oh, did you see it? I was in a city. Hello, La Mafia TV. Hello. I went to a city. I was in a city, but the buildings were covering the sun, so I couldn't see the eclipse. So I used my phone. I searched for some live stream of the eclipse. Oh, from a parking lot. What was the percentage of the eclipse? If you know it, where I was, it was around 70%. So, guys, well, beside cappuccino, oh, this is big. This is one of the breakfasts that I had, and the cookie, both the cookie and the cake were done by them. Otherwise, so good, so good. So my breakfast was, well, Nutella and a slice of toasted bread were the base of all my breakfast, and then there were the cookie. It was so good. So until they didn't have those anymore, I always had one of those, and then one or two pieces of cake. There was a day when they had carrot cake, another they had how do you call it? We call it crostata. Let me see. Tart. Is it tart? Pie? Is it tart or pie? Tart, yeah. With a natural jam. I will have that place put in my favorites. Yeah. It was worth 100%. The eclipse cannot be described by words or photos. It has to be seen. Yeah, but with proper protection, right? Did you have those glasses? I heard that some people got hurt because they didn't use any protection watching the sun. And that was the first in 30 years in Europe, visible in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. When totality happens, you actually do not need the glasses, only when the sun is not fully hidden. Yeah. In 1999. Huh. So almost, 27 years. But was that a total eclipse or almost total? So, in Italy, I think that the percentage was from 60 to 94% of the moon covering the sun. Oh, it was total. Next year, Spain again, August. Oh, only Spain though? Ah, visible from Austria, Germany, and Hungary. I see. I was in a city called Numana. Very beautiful city, but it was in a pretty high hill, on top of a pretty high hill, and the buildings were covering the sun. Thank you for the follow, Chris. How do I pronounce your name? Chrisit? Okay, in my language is Chrisit. Unless that's an L after the S. By the way, did you read about the theory? There was a weird theory going around for the day of the eclipse. People were saying that the Earth would have lost gravity for 13 seconds, and then it would have been a mess. Why people spread those things whenever there is something like an eclipse or some space event? I was ready to float for 13 seconds, but it didn't happen. Did you hear about that? Yeah, Gloomer. Well, maybe the ones who spread it were not really dumb, but they were just trolling. But the ones who believe it, that for sure were dumb. Morgana. Yeah. So, I'm very happy. It was, I mean, a week is kinda short for vacation, but I did so many things that it looked a lot longer. I saw my twin, and the last time that I saw her was Christmas. So it was 8 months. So we talked a lot. Well, she talked a lot. We are twins, but she is extrovert. I am introvert. Very. So she talked a lot about how her life was going, and I was the listener mostly. Yeah. And then I was able to sing in front of her for the first time. Then I went to these very pretty places. I saw the sea. Now we are not identical. And I'm happy about that because in our city, around our age, there was another couple of twins, but they are identical. Wow, that's such a toxic talk about toxic relationships. Wow, they were just completely dependent. Well, they were also physically, they were the same. It was so hard. I mean, I was never able to understand who was who because they were so similar to each others. But besides that, they had a very toxic relationship. They always needed to be together. They always had to do the same things. Wow. Me and my twin, especially my twin, she would always try to be completely different from me. We are very different, but that's better. Oh, we also have an elder sister, and I can tell you that the link is very different between sisters, brothers, than the link that you have when you're a twin. I don't know how to describe it, but it's very different. And even if it was 8 months since we saw each other's last time, it was like we met just the day before. Then there are those things, peculiar things that happen when you're a twin, which is you say the same things together. You think the same things. You suddenly do the same gestures and stuff. That happens even when you're not identical. Is there anyone here? Anyone else here with twins? There are those two famous VTubers, Bao Bao. They say Bao Bao. But I think, wait, maybe they are not twins. Bao Bao. Oh no, what's their name? Yeah, they're from Hololive. Fuamoko. Demon Dog twin sisters. They belong to Hololive, and I wonder if they're... No, but maybe not. Maybe they're just friends. Those are the only twin VTubers that I know. Even if it's like just a persona, their persona being twins. Are they really twins? Oh, wait, this is the AI answer. No, I want to know from a real person. Then where did I read? So apparently they're really twins. Where did I read that they were like very close friends? They are actual twins. They had a job previously as VTubers. Wait, what do you mean previously? Where they were also twins and their job was to attract tourists. Fu and Moko are really twins. Even in their past life, they were also twin VTubers who were promoting a game about Japanese tourship. Oh, that's so cool. Ah, sadly, I couldn't bring my twin to do VTubing. As I said, we are completely opposite, so she doesn't know anything about technology. She doesn't speak English either. It will be very hard. Maybe Fu and Mako are identical twins, maybe? Let me see, are they? Maybe we can find the answer. Identical twins. Apparently they are identical twins in real life. Do you know Bao Bao? Do you know what Bao Bao means? Well, I don't know if it means something in German, but Bao Bao is what in Italy we say that dog say. It's not woof woof. In Italy, dogs do Bao Bao, not woof woof. So it made me laugh when I started reading that they often do this Bao Bao. Oh, insect you say huff huff, huff huff, like this huff huff. I mean that makes more sense than Bao Bao, honestly. Even woof woof makes more sense. I've never heard a dog saying Bao Bao. They are paired as the two main heroines, Gogo Nippon Offset of Gogo Nihon, who is all about learning Japanese and foreign living in Japan. Wow! I wonder about their story. How did that happen? How did that start? How did they became these characters? Because apparently they became famous through these. So were they also VTubers even before that? Or they just became VTubers with that project, that game? Fuawa and Mokoko. I think they explained it in one of their live streams, but I haven't watched the previous works. Okay. Yeah, sadly, I don't have a lot of free time, so I can't follow the streamers that I like a lot. No, but really, if I had the time, that would be so many. I like also Iron Mouse. I like Silver Veil. So I like a lot Silver Veil voice. She has a very good tone. Amalie also, Amalie. I watched many of Amalie's covers, songs on YouTube. Okay, let me change trigger now. We take the tiny robot. Oh, something fell. Okay. I'm doing a mess. Okay. I don't have a lot of space here, so. Okay. Better. This is a tiny robot. You can move, bend, move all the parts. Thank you for the follow, Johannes. Oh, there was something I forgot to tell about this. So when I was watching the medieval parade in that city, and like in Discord, I wrote, "Oh, there is a medieval parade." There was something, let's say, funny that happened because I guess for my hate, maybe people don't see me, maybe. So basically, the parade was in a street that was pretty small, let's say. There was not a lot of space, so I was hugging a wall basically, and there were other people hugging walls around me. And then the Karen couple came. So they were a woman and a man. So first the woman came, and she was talking to someone on her phone very loudly, and she was saying something like, I don't understand where I have to go. I don't see you. Blah blah blah. It was very loud, and she didn't care that there was a medieval parade going on there. Then her husband came. Do you know what the husband did? He just placed himself exactly in front of me, blocking my view completely. I was like, what the fuck? And but then I turned to my sides, and the other people that were next to me, they all watched me, and without talking, we did like some funny faces, telling us like, what the fuck is this one doing? And then the person who was on my left, she made space, she moved it a bit, and she told me, come here, so that I could see the parade. And then the female Karen, she literally, it was like she noticed the medieval parade in that moment. And what did she do? She decided to stay in the middle of the street where people were doing the parade. She just stood in the middle of the street, blocking them just to take pictures and making videos like a true Karen. What the fuck? What the fuck? And but the entitlement, like everyone was looking at her and her husband in disbelief. And I didn't care at all. Zero. What the heck? It was so weird. Funny also, but weird. Hello, Anjan. Oh, the vacation was really good. Really good. I did many things, watched many places. I also met with my sister. For the first time ever, I sang in front of her. Yeah, but of all the people that were watching the parade, this male Karen just had to stop in front of me and block my view. Hush. I wish him karma. Thank you for the follow, Ains. But there was this very social moment without any word being spoken between me and the people on my left and on my right. What would you do in that? If that happened to you guys, what would you do? Because people watching the medieval parade were all in a line, because there was no space, so there was all of us were hugging the walls of the houses. There was no one in front of another. There was no space for that. So there was no mistake there. What would you do? I kinda wanted to tell him, look, I can see shit if you do this. But at the end I didn't. Part of that was because I saw already half of the parade, so it was basically every medieval district had they would start with a group of musicians. They were mostly they had the drums, the medieval drums, and then after them there would come the dama. Dama is like the lady, pretty lady of the district, all dressed up. Such beautiful medieval dresses. Then after her female helpers, then the noble family, and then the commoners, and then the guards. So it's all the same for every district, and I already saw 4 or 5 districts. So that's probably also why I didn't tell him, you little shit, you're blocking my view. I'm small, but I have eyes. I'd call you for help. You call me, but I wasn't able to tell him anything there. Only in my mind. In my mind I was saying, are you out like a balcony? To be honest, I think that I never met such entitled, clueless people. Can you imagine there is a parade and someone just decided to, well, besides the husband blocking my view, but the woman, she just decided to go in the middle of the parade with her phone, taking pictures and videos. I'm blocking them. What the fuck? I want to show you. There was that lady. I want to show you some pictures, like this lady. Okay, will send it to me, and then I will show you. This one too. Oh yeah, these three guys. Okay, I will show you these three pictures. Send. There were three guys dressed like bowmen, but the colors of their outfits, they were pastel pink, pastel orange, pastel cream. My nose. Okay, let me see if the email. If the email came, yes. What do you mean text? We couldn't open the image file. Hey. What is this? Why it sent these pictures as text files? Okay, let me try again. 1, 2, 3. I can do a different thing to get them. Send. The courage gained from answering others' calls is sometimes greater than the doubt we have in ourselves. That is why I believe in you to stop that Karen for me. To be honest, yeah, when it's about helping, defending others, then I don't have any fear. When it's defending me, I always doubt if I should do it or not. Like there was once I saw some people trying to steal stuff from others coming out from a bus. So I started screaming at them and insulting them. They ran away. Okay, I have the pictures. This I will keep it for last. I'm sorry to my vertical. Maybe I can. I will try. So, why it's so small? Look. So this is the parade. As you can see, there's not a lot of space. I took the picture from there, and I'm basically hugging the wall. Look at the dresses. There. This I don't know which district it was. Then this. Oh, I love it. Look. I love it. Her hat. Look at that hat. So cool. And I think that she was from a district that specialized in making hats in medieval times. But then, look at these three guys. This were my favorite. Look at them. They're so cool. So cool. You want a crossbow? Yeah, I think that these were actually real medieval weapons. Well, there were other weapons too, like how they call it, alabards. Those that are very long. Let me see. I want to show you a video because it was very loud. The drums were extremely loud. Oh, this, yeah, alabard, this. I'll show this one too. The bows, yeah. Oh, these were cool too. These guys too. Oh, this dress. Okay, look. I will show you more medieval weapons. So, this. Oh, and then a dress. Close up. So these were some of the guards. I don't know what's the name of that weapon. Then bows. Long bows. Look at those. Long bows. At least I think that these outfits are actually modern. At least the shoes are very. I doubt that those are original. But this dress. Look at this. this dress, guys. These were the nobles of a district. I think that she was the dama. You know, every district had a dama, a pretty lady dressed in a very beautiful dress. This choice. I don't know why my phone put that. It's like my phone put a filter, and the images came out very good. The light, I will show you. There is this one seems like a painting. This. So this, I took it when they were preparing for the parade. Again, I'm not sure which medieval district was this. So these were the peasants. As, of course, as always, the peasants were the majority. Yeah, the parade, I will post on Discord a video. I don't know why, but the trams, the medieval trams, they gave me like adrenaline. It was so cool. They were so loud. In fact, my dog at the start was scared. They were extremely loud, but they gave me such an adrenaline boost. I don't know why. I don't know why. And then yeah. Oh, London. There was a French couple that asked me for info on that medieval competition, horse race competition. I tried to speak some French, but I failed. And then they wanted to speak Italian. So I ended up saying some words in Italian, in English, and then in French. It's okay, you forgive me. Thank you. But I gave them all the info that I knew, because they probably thought that I was from that place, but I wasn't. But I did study a lot about those events. Oh yeah, I forgot. A thing that I wanted to say. It's about my content. Oh, there is an ad. Is there an ad? OBS is telling me that there is one in progress. I will wait. So from what I noticed from Twitch, when there is another, the viewers counter goes lower a lot. So now I see that it went down. So maybe it's true that there is another. Okay, so we should be back. Okay. So it's something that I said sometimes in the last weeks too, but I'm thinking about adding Minecraft to the games that I stream, or at least try like if I want to get bored, but I would like to change a bit Thursday, because Thursday I always stream Wuthering Waves, but I have been doing that since a while, and I have been thinking that maybe I could stream Wuthering Waves whenever we have the big updates, so that we can see the main story too, because I'm not sure how fun it is just watch me doing the dailies, the weeklies. Yeah. Well, I never. So I tried a Minecraft many years ago together with some friends, and it was vanilla. I don't know. I never tried modded nor servers and stuff, so I would need to learn everything. I think that maybe I should start with vanilla first, and so yeah, I've been thinking if I should try an alternate Wuthering Waves and Minecraft on Thursday. Friday, for now, I want to play more. Yeah, me and my memory. Library of Ruina. Explore more that. Because on Minecraft, I saw that some people did some like challenges missions. There was one that makes me very curious, and I'm not sure if if I can succeed in that mission, but it was someone who had this goal, reaching the end of the world. I never like to do that too, or at least try, like loading a word and try to reach the end of it. But as far as I remember from my days playing Minecraft, I was very scared by creepers. Well, I think it will be pretty fun. Sorry, Morgana. Morgana fell asleep. The end as in the dimension, or the literal end of the word. If it's the latter, good luck because Minecraft words are infinite. Or if you go far enough, the word begins to warp unnaturally. Yeah, that. But that takes a very long time to get there, really. So you can't decide how big a word is. And by long, very long time, what do you mean? So, according to Google, it takes about 60 to 80 days of continuous 24 hours daily. Wait, real world walking? From the spawn point without stopping. It's called the Farland and it takes so much time. Oh no, then I might need a modded one for this. Thank you for the follow, Marken. So travel times by method: walking 43 blocks per second, 81 days of non-stop travel. Sprinting 5.6 blocks per second, 62 days of non-stop travel. Minecart 8.0 blocks per second, 43 days of non-stop travels. Fast horse, wait, there are horses in Minecraft now? 24 days of non-stop travel. Even 24 days non-stop is kinda long. So, shortcuts to the border. Players rarely travel to the edge entirely through the overworld. Instead, they use game mechanics to dramatically speed up the trip. The Nether Roof, 3 to 7 days. Every 1 block traveled in the Nether equals 8. What is the Nether though? Is it in the sky? Every 1 block traveled in the Nether equals 8 blocks in the overworld. By breaking through to the flat bedrock ceiling of the Nether and using swiftness potions. Wow, I know nothing about Minecraft. The Nether is Minecraft's version of hell. And I was thinking about the sky, sure. So 3 to 7 days if you go through the Nether and you use swiftness potions and sprinting. Then Nether ice roads, driving a boat on blue ice inside the Nether roof hits speed of up to 60 blocks per second, so 15 hours by boat. The Skyrim is called Ether, but that's a mod. I guess that I will have to do a lot of researches for playing Minecraft. Ender Pearl Cannons, seconds. This is cheating. Using highly advanced semi-legitimate technical setups like the TNT-powered Ender Pearl launchers. Players can be launched across the Nether map to the border in less than 5 seconds, though this requires thousands of blocks of TNT and a very powerful computer. Why? Why a very powerful computer? Because you have, or maybe because you will load the whole world in 5 seconds. Huh. But tell me, oh Saitam, thank you so much for the sub. Again, Stream Elements is lagging, maybe? Let me add a point. The alert is not alerting. So, but tell me, to start playing Minecraft, because I know that there are different versions, right? Java and something else. Oh, there it is. The alert. How do you start playing Minecraft? To start playing Minecraft, open the game. But I want to know which version. Which version to start? Start play by buying the game through the official Minecraft site. Yeah, but which one? Downloading the launcher and opening a new survival world. Always start on the latest official game version because it has the most features, items, and bug fixes. Choose Java Edition for PC modding. Okay. Bedrock Edition is for consoles, phones, or easy crossplay with friends. Maybe I played with this, the Bedrock Edition, if it's for easy crossplay with friends. Anyway, I will find out. Thank you for the follow, Pickle. Huh. What version of Minecraft should a new player start with? For beginners, you can play the Bedrock edition, but to understand the deeper content, you must play the Java edition, starting from the latest version. Okay, Java is the way to go on PC. Okay, there are easy ways to play with friends on Java. Okay, so Java will be. What do I have? Hello, Walai. Oh, it's your birthday. Okay. We have to sing Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Walai Lord. Happy birthday to you. Oh no, you ran out of food or no money. I hope that I was able to make your mood 0.1% better. Wait, what is ABT? ABT. I see, I see, I see. No, so you ran out of those. When is the next payment? I hope that it's not far. You look at your balance on Cash App. 0.27. Oh, I see. No, why you did this? Ah, okay, it's not you, okay. You gifted it. I was like, wait, why are you subscribing when you have no money? Thank you for gifting the sub. Thank you, Raven. Okay, so to start playing Minecraft, it's the Java version, and then you told me that reaching the end of the world is basically not impossible, but too long. Too long to stream that, even is in just a month. Hello, Raven. Yeah. You were adopted from South Korea, the month old. Where are you living? I heard that this happened a lot from the States, US. Yeah, Sacramento, California. Jumping in with a gift sub before a first other message. Classic move from you. Your voice was just so nice that I forgot to type hello also and trying to pinpoint that that accent, and for the life of you, you can't. So, guys, do not dare to give spoilers or I will mute you. We usually do this game, Raven, because you're not alone in having a hard time understanding my accent. So, you make one guess, and after that, I will tell you. Very few people were able to guess correctly. Don't worry, it's normal, and there is a culprit for this, and I will explain it after. Thank you for the follow also. Make your guess. One country. There have been some popular picks. Make one guess. But choose one country, because there are many, and they are all different. I'm gonna drink in the meanwhile. Thank you for the follow, Big Shrimping. Your stomach is killing. Moon Elflandia, yes, actually, I'm from the moon, but I had to, how can I say, not run and not flew. I had to capsule away, and I landed in your planet. Then I took the accent of the country where my capsule from the moon landed. So you say Chex. Okay. Raven. So, East Europe, Slavic Russian is one of the popular picks as area. Usually it's Eastern Europe or France or Southeast Asia. But your guess is wrong. Close, but wrong. My capsule from the moon landed. France will be the next. Sadly, France is also wrong, although I'm an honorary French person. Oh, thank you for the followers. So many followers. Oh, thank you for the sub also. Skyflyer1. Then thank you for the follow. Captain Rina. Hello, hello. So, the country where my capsule from the moon landed is Italy. Italy. Oh, Morgana hurt her head. She woke up suddenly. Morgana is my cat. Italia. This is an Italian accent. But yeah, as I said, it's hard to recognize. The real Italian accent is hard to recognize thanks to Nintendo. Because people think that's the Italian accent. It's not your fault. So wait, let me add a point here because there was a sub. Not your fault, yes. And another reason why it's hard to recognize an Italian accent is because Italy is not really like it's not one country. Italy is many kingdoms that were put together, and each kingdom has a different language, different accent. So there is not really an Italian accent. Okay, let me add a point here. Morgana is... Yeah, Morgana. Okay, it's time for making biscuits on me. It's really a Mushroom Kingdom accent. Let me see, scissors cutting, okay. Also, we have the healing musical instrument. There. So first this. Yeah, I think that we heard more people kinda mocking the Italian accent, the Nintendo accent, not the Italian accent. the Nintendo accent, thinking that it's Italian. We heard that more than the real Italian accent or Italian accents. Do you know Måneskin? If you know Måneskin, they did quite a few interviews in English, and they have, of course, an Italian accent. And if you go hear how they talk, they also don't have that Nintendo accent. But their accent is different from mine because it's different regions, different kingdoms. Petite Italian elf with a nice soft-spoken voice, and from your bio I get also with a penchant for serenades. Singing, yeah, I study singing. I also released a mini album here, but be careful because the main song is not ASMR friendly. It's 4 different songs for different genres. The main song is rock metal. I wanted to experiment. There is rock metal, then there is like a more of a traditional Japanese song, then a lo-fi vibe song, and then there is a funny one where I keep saying fuck you. Okay, now let's do the healing instrument. You're somewhat of a hardcore fan of Disturbed, you can probably guess what I'm meaning. Hard. With Disturbed, hard metal? Sorry, I'm ignorant. But the name makes me think of metal. Disturbed. Genre. Or maybe I actually listen to them. It's just that I'm bad with names. Yeah, heavy metal, hard rock, alternative metal, new metal. Then you might like the main song, Dark Fusion. Where is it? The musical instrument. Here. You must definitely have heard the covers of Sound of Silence. Me, probably yes. Then I must suggest you, but maybe you know them, an Italian rock metal band, but they're kinda a meme band. They're famous on YouTube. How do they call it? They make songs, well, we have many bands of course, but I like this a lot. They make songs saying weird things, like talking about IKEA, Nanowar of Steel. Do you know them? Say they went viral with their hit song Valhallelujah, a comical track blending Norse mythology with praise for IKEA, flat pack furniture, and Odin as the master of IKEA. Yeah, I love that song. The videos. Oh, yeah, I will tell you. Actually, I will link it to you. This. So the question was if you know Nano War of Steel. Guys, we are doing ASMR. Do not click the link if you don't want to have your ASMR experience disrupted. Nano War of Steel, they are an Italian metal band, but it's kind of comical. And they became famous with that song. I think that it's genius. Yeah, when you can watch that video with subtitles. Sadly, I think the subtitles doesn't render the whole meaning, but yeah. Okay, so I will use the reverb now. This is the healing instrument. No, I don't. Thank you for the follow, Curly. The moon. I burned enough my brain by playing League of Legends, so I decided to save it and not play any more toxic games, or rather, games with a toxic community. Carly, I can't do that. I mean, if you can do that on command, I admire you, but I can't. Okay, so that was the musical healing instrument. There. So, guys, it's time for me to go now, and hopefully, I can go walk the dog now. I don't see a lot of sun outside, so it should be okay. Let me see if I can find someone to raid. Thank you for the follow, Killer Come. Category. Hmm. I'm trying to find a Seisu tag. Wait. Did Twitch change something? Why there is maximum 4 tags visible? And why do I have those? Oh. I will check this. We can go here, okay. So, to my viewers on YouTube and Kick, thank you so much for staying until now. I'm gonna go raid on Twitch, so I would say see you tomorrow to you now. And yeah, I hope that you were able to relax. I will see you tomorrow. So thank you, YouTube and Kick. See you.